Hello, howdy, hey, how are you? My name is Brilliantbro, the host of this fine show, and in today's episode, this is a little bit different. I will get to explain why we have Tango Tech, aka the Dungeon Master, on your screen instead of some gameplay footage of Kirby in the Forgotten Land or whatever, and that is because I am, if you may or may not know, a massive fan of Hermitcraft, and I am a massive fan of Tango Tech, aka the master of mini games or just games in general. Because if you may or may not know, this is the third time he's saying that, Tango Tech Season 9, which is currently going on, he is building Decked Out 2.0. And the whole reason I'm making this video is because, Mr. Tango Tech, if you are watching this, I have an idea for something you can do and add to your Decked Out game. And this is my idea I like to call the Frozen Well. How I got this idea is you showed this area of your decked out mini game. Sorry, it's not a mini game, let's be honest here, it's a real game, just inside of another game. It's Gameception. That you said you wanted to be a point of interest. Now, I imagine you don't have to put this here. You don't have to put my idea anywhere if you don't like it, but it could maybe inspire you to build something completely else. But I call it the Frozen Well. I mean, of course, in real life, we all know what a wishing well is. You get a coin, you chuck it in, and you make a wish. Well, I thought, why not you do the same in Decked Out? Henceforth, the Frozen Well, a well that is frozen. Or maybe not the water inside, either way. But you take a decked out coin, because of course there will be decked out coins in the game, and you chuck it in and something will happen. I kind of saw it more as like a 50-50 chance kind of thing. Like maybe you could chuck in a coin and there's a 50-50 chance of something good happening or something bad happening. Some of my ideas for things that good can happen, maybe you could get 1 to 2 extra frost essence. Was it frost essence? I think it was frost essence that like appear in front of the well. Or maybe on a really rare chance you could get a decked out card. Now, I don't exactly know, I'm not a redstone genius, I don't know how randomizers work in Minecraft or if you could even make something like this, but I think it could be really cool idea that you have this like 50-50 chance. Now, I see it more as maybe like an early game thing. So like maybe later on into this season of Decked Out, maybe the well won't be as useful. But I feel like maybe for early on, this could be useful. And maybe you chuck in a Decked Out coin and you could either get some extra frost essence or maybe even a decked out card. It will be randomized. Maybe there's like a higher chance of getting just 1 to 2 frost essence and a lower chance of getting a decked out card. But I think that could be cool. Of course, as I mentioned, there's also a chance of getting something bad. Now, I haven't necessarily... The only 2 things I could really think of that could happen for bad things happening is that maybe there's a chance that your clank or hazard could go up by 1. And that's... it might be a bit extreme. You might not find it not extreme whatsoever. But, like, maybe you might find it's actually, yeah, +1 hazard and clank. That seems fair. Or you might find it's not fair whatsoever. I don't really know. This is just a rough idea, rough sketch. If you do see this Tango Tech, you could, once again, as I said, you don't need to use this, but you could change this in whatever shape, way, or form. Or if this inspires you for something completely else, that's great. Well, at least you got inspired. But yeah, the Frozen Well, I thought it was a really cool idea. You don't even need to put it on the first level. You could even put it on like the Blackstone Mines. I think it was the Blackstone Mines, and maybe call it the Blackstone Well. And so that could be maybe like a later game thing, because maybe that then would make more sense of, yes, maybe then you have a chance of getting maybe 3 to 5 frozen essence, frost essence. But then maybe there's also a chance to add 1 hazard or 1 clank to it. I mean, that also, actually, that might sound a bit better than the Frozen Well. That seems a lot more fair and reasonable, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's my just little small idea I wanted to say. I really hope you like it, to who's ever watching this. I thought it was a pretty good idea. Kind of like a roll of the dice thing. There's a chance something good can happen, a chance something bad could happen. As I said, I didn't have many ideas of what good or bad things could happen. You could probably think that over. But yeah, that was my idea. What did you think? To anyone who's watching this, let me know down in the comments below. And Mr. Tango Tech, if you are watching this, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Please. I really like this idea and I thought it was a good idea. Please let me know. I want to know if it's a good idea. But yeah, with that, those final words, see ya!